Alright, I'm going to show you how to solve a two-step equation, how to solve for x when you've got a fraction coefficient. So to start off, it's pretty much the same thing. I'm going to add 7 to both sides of this equation. 7. Now I'll draw the line to show that there's two sides to this equation. Okay. And then when I do that, on this side of the equation, I'm going to get 22. And negative 7 plus 7 is 0, so I'm left with just 2/3 x, and that equals 22. Okay, so now I want to get x alone here, so I need to get rid of this 2/3, and to do that, I'm going to go ahead and multiply both sides by 2/3. So I'm going to multiply. So here, I'll multiply this side, not by 2/3, but actually by its reciprocal. I'm going to take this 2/3 and flip it and make it 3/2. So both sides by 3/2. And it's going to be clear why I'm doing that in a second. So I'm going to do that to this side. So that's by 3/2. Multiply this side by 3/2. So let's focus on this side now. 3 times 2 and 2 times 3. That's going to give me 6 and 6. So now I've got 6/6 x. So that's my left side of the equation, 6/6x. Now 6 divided by 6 is just 1, which makes this just 1x. So now I've got x alone. Now let's take a look at the other side of our equation. So you're looking at this, you're like, gosh, how do I multiply this whole number times a fraction? Well, every whole number is actually over a fraction. So I can actually call this 22 over 1. It's the same thing. So 3 times 22, that gives me 66. And 1 times 2, that gives me 2. So I've got 66/2, which means the same as 66 divided by 2, which is 33. So x is 33. Okay. So the real trick to this is it's the same thing. You're going to add 7 to both sides. The getting rid of this 2/3, I remember I took that 2/3 and I did its reciprocal, which is like flipping it. 3/2 and 3/2. Multiply that by both sides. And that's how I got rid of this fraction here. So I'm left with just x. Okay, so that's how you solve a two-step equation when you have a fraction as the coefficient of x.